A frightening scene in Washington, D.C. A gunman in a pizza restaurant who came in and leveled a weapon at an employee. Despite firing the gun, no one was hurt. But the most disturbing aspect of this was that the gunman was apparently motivated by a bogus news story. One that did the rounds on social media a while ago, naming the restaurant as the center of a child abuse ring, led by the Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton.
People are very brave behind their keyboard. You know, people are writing all these hateful messages, but you don't actually think that someone's going to do something about it.
It wasn't just conspiracy theorists who circulated the story. It was retweeted by somebody called Mike Flynn on Twitter with the comment, "You decide." Former General Mike Flynn is Donald Trump's choice to be the United States National Security Advisor. The recent US election is regarded as being rife with stories that may eventually prove to be bogus, but had a negative effect primarily on the Clinton campaign.
As long as on social media people start believing it. And it creates this dust cloud of nonsense.
You can see all the stories people are talking about.
It's actually nothing new. It used to be called propaganda. But the problem is that social media has created a level playing field. Established news brands are now given equal billing on social media with fake news sources.
Go back hundreds of years to sort of pamphleteer culture and that kind of thing. But since then, since the dominance of mainstream media outlets became quite established in the last century, it hasn't been very easy to just disseminate false information as you want with no real obstruction. It is now easy to do that. It's easy to spread it very fast. And I think we're only really just beginning to understand the implications of that.
Thank you.
But that's a tricky thing to do when the President-elect of the United States has no problem retweeting unsubstantiated information to his many followers. Media history across the world teaches us there's always been some form of regulation and control of what we see and hear. Many think that online content should be treated in the same way as older media. That may be starting. Google and Facebook have said they'll ban fake news websites from using their online advertising service. There is, though, still concern that many people can't separate online fact from fiction. Francis Collings, TRT World.